Do not hide death under the carpet. Written by Thanawaro Bhikkhu. November 14, 2023. Read by Panyamon Vihakapirom. Death is a number one scary topic that our society wishes to sweep under the carpet. They do not want to think or talk about it now, which I always argue. I would like to open the coffin and talk about it. Death is an inevitable process or event in everyone's life. The full accomplishment of life is standardized by how we depart this world. In fact, if we could pass in peace because we are content and proud of how we have lived our lives, such that people still remember our good things we have performed, then our lives would be considered as successful. The most important and critical junction of life is the time before a person dies. From this point, I would like to show you how I prepare for it every day. What I prepare is the mind. I make it ready to meet death with equanimity by practicing dying every day. In my bed, I reflect on my life, what events I had experienced during the day, things I may have liked or found disappointing or upsetting, how I might have upset others, and what I might have done wrong or right. With mindfulness, I reflect on those events neutrally and carefully and learn from them, so that I can find ways to mend mistakes correctly and try not to repeat them. I remind myself that the past is over and cannot do anything about it. I also reflect on the impermanent nature of all things, including myself, and let go of those memories after I could recollect them. Let go, especially of things that make me unsatisfied, including events that happened long ago and yet are still bothering me. I determine that there must be nothing that can disturb me anymore. I understand that all events that I have experienced are just lessons to which I should be thankful, because they have given me opportunities to learn, to improve myself, and to make me stronger. Had I not gone through and overcome them, I could not have been who I am today. The past is the cause, and the present is the consequence. If in the present moment we are happy, it means we are satisfied with our lives. Before going to bed, we should make our mind pure by letting go of all attachments. We can feel that the mind is at ease and content with who we are now. With the responsibilities to our families and societies, Marananusti, the contemplation on death, and the cultivation of metta or loving kindness are the way to keep the mind healthy and strong, ready to approach the end of life. When death visits us, we have to give up everything, including our properties, our family, and our body. To me, sleep is just like death. If we could train the mind to understand and let go of things, it would be like developing insightful wisdom. Therefore, a good sleep can bring happiness, while death with a peaceful and detached mind leads to a good destination in the next existence. While mindfully breathing in and breathing out continuously, you can observe that your mindfulness abandons both body and mind, physical and mental conditions, defilements, and physical and mental sufferings. By doing this for at least 30 minutes every night, while being aware of everything, you will become the one who knows, the awakened one, and the blissful one. When done, you can lie down and sleep happily with a firm confidence that if you die in your sleep, you would go to a good place and have a good or even better beginning. In the morning, again, be mindfully aware of yourself still lying, aware of body pose. As soon as you open up the eyes, change the pose or move your body, arms and legs. Just be aware of all this. Mindfully note how you feel, and when you get out of bed, do it mindfully. You must observe how the mind feels, happy or unhappy. Every morning, as you begin a new day, greet yourself with, "Today is my birthday," and "Happy birthday." Then set aside about 30 minutes to develop loving-kindness meditation. Begin similarly as before you sleep by being mindfully aware of the breath in and out. Note them continuously. Survey and follow the mind closely. See whether the mind is groggy or not very bright. Then boost up the mind with loving kindness and compassion, because this boosting helps make the mind happy and brightly shining. Set the determination to be kind to others by beginning with those closer ones, such as our family, parents, cousin, sibling, and wish them to be happy. When your mind is happy and bright, the quality of loving kindness that we spread outwards will be boundless in all directions. Send boundlessly the thought of loving kindness into the future, to the people you will meet up today, and reflect on whom we will be meeting first that day in your house, your pets, or your family members. You can even make a mental vision of smiling faces. Then think of the mutual loving kindness you have for them. Think of the good atmosphere of the workplace or everywhere you are going to. Think of the people you will meet. Think of the things you will do. Even imagine that you have successfully achieved all the goals today and return home happily. This is called radiating goodwill into the future. If you do so, you will observe that your mind is powerful and it becomes a great reader. Whatever you think will come true. If you want to be happy, you will be happy. everyone can attain happiness right here, right now. Every day can be your birthday. I always apply a simple teaching of the Buddha as a resolution for my birthday. That is, speak well, act well, and think well in all situations. These are the criteria by which we should live. It is very important to watch our mind closely in order to maintain a balanced emotional state in accordance with the theme of the middle way. Usually, our mind will always react and take sides like pleasure or displeasure, and cementing up the feelings. This is not healthy. Therefore, we must practice mindfulness meditation to wipe away the bad unhealthy feelings and subsidize them with neutral feelings. Also, we must understand that everything that happens has a cause and falls under the law of karma. Whatever must happen will happen. Even though there is something that pleases us, making us wildly smile or glad, we should think to ourselves, enough, and exhale. Enough will wipe away the feeling of overexcitement, just like when we are overly excited towards the final decision. We breathe in and out slowly, and the mind calms down. As soon as we have mindfulness and self-awareness, we will clearly see that all feelings, gladness or sadness, aversion, happiness or sufferings, are impermanent. We will not be deceived into clinging and becoming slave. We will be free from greed, hatred, and confusion. Eventually, we are able to maintain our inner balance and stay on the middle way.